Okay, everybody, welcome back to Question of the Day. I'm still kind of sleepy if y'all can't tell. Alright, our question of the day today is by Audie, or from Audie, however you want to say that, which is Kathy. Audie's her nickname. I know her as Audie. I call her Audie. Her real name is Kathy. She is Mississippi Crafty Girl 42 here on YouTube. Alright, her question is, whom and what encouraged you to start crafting? Well, Audie, I'm going to say that that's kind of a hard question to answer for me, but I'm going to give it a go. When I was a little girl, I loved coloring and crafting, although I didn't really know a whole lot and didn't know a whole lot of things and wasn't very good at it. I would do things with my little nephews, and we did clubs, and I tried to do, stuff like that with them. And then I was in clubs with my friends and tried to do crafting and stuff with them and all of that kind of thing. Then as a teenager, I, grew up, and I got, mostly when I was a teenager, my hobbies was reading, playing games, and playing with my friends, which meant playing games, having slumber parties, spending the night with them, letting them be at my house. But there might have been a few little things that I might have would have crafted on then, but I don't even really remember. Do you remember any crafting I done when I was a teenager when you hung around with me? Let me know. Let's see. Okay, so as I grew older and got married, I still did the fun things I liked to do, and then I started having my kids, so I started trying to do things with them, and then, I just grew into it. I got older, and because I liked crafting, I put my girls into Girl Scouts. I've told about this before. And then I became a Girl Scout leader and was their leader, and we did all kinds of crafts there. And then, just to say who, it wasn't no specific person, I don't guess. It's all the whats, just that I liked crafting them. When I heard about and came across like the Girl Scouts, it made me want to put my girls. I used to want to be in Girl Scouts myself, but my mama never put me in. She said back then I always said no to everything she tried to get me to do. I was real shy when I was little, so I guess back then I didn't want to, but I kind of wished I had. I would have loved to go to Girl Scouts. But anyway, so I did things with my girls. They got too old and thought they were too old for Girl Scouts, even though they wasn't. They wasn't of the age yet, but they dropped out of Girl Scouts. So them and one of their friends was basically all I had at that point. So I couldn't be a Girl Scout leader at the time. Later on, though, a couple of years in our Christian school at our church, some kids, my niece, Courtney, which is Courtney Kitch or Court Kitch here on YouTube, she was growing up and she was crafting, and so I started up Girl Scouts again, and I had her and a lot of the kids in our church and school in Girl Scouts, and we went a long time then with it, and we did crafting. Well then, later on, Audie, I started my hobby club, crafting club that you was in, and Miss Jan and Miss Elsie was in it, and Billie Jean came one time, my Aunt Bill, and we took turns going to each other's houses, and we did our crafts and showed our crafts and our hobbies and stuff. That was fun. Well, then I moved, and when I moved to Tennessee, that's when I really and truly learned. I had knew about YouTube, heard of it, I had seen it, I had watched a couple of videos on it, but I didn't realize it was like it is. And that a normal person like me could have my own channel on YouTube where I could make a bunch of videos and upload them to that and always keep them. I didn't know it was like that. So, but I got started into watching crafts on YouTube. So YouTube was a big part of what got me wanting to get more into crafts and do more and more. So I didn't know that grown women did. You know, I still kind of thought, and my girls, everything I did, and I liked the scrapbooking. I was into scrapbooking, and I done that. That's a craft, really. So, but my daughters always thought, especially Elizabeth, she would always say, "That's kid stuff. Why do you want to do that? You're not a kid." Blah 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 blah. So anyway, in a way, I guess I kind of did think that it was all not the scrapbooking I didn't, but all the other kind of crafting. I thought it was just all still kid stuff and for kids, and that adults didn't craft. Even though I'd been to craft shows and I had been to booths and seen and bought different things that people, but I didn't consider those crafts, I guess. I've got a weird mind. I'm weird. Anyway, so, but when I got started watching YouTube and I seen all the grown women that was doing all of these crafts with cereal boxes, you know, and scrapbooking paper, and they was making the junk journals with it, and, you know, cutting the box open and punching the holes and tying string in it to hold the pages in there and all this kind of stuff, you know. And then the crochet, and that's what I got on for to start with, is to learn more how to do crocheting and just all this other stuff. And then people was making these little mini albums out of the toilet paper rolls, you know. I was thinking, look at this, these grown women crafting, they're using stuff that kids would use to craft with. This is fun, I want to do this. So, I started my YouTube up, and I started crafting and showing it on videos and putting it up. And here I am. So, Audie, that's how I got started. I hope you enjoyed the answer to your question. I hope everybody else enjoyed the question and the answer. And if anybody else has any more questions y'all want to give me, please give me. You can put it under any video, not just this one. You can put it under this one too, but any other video I put up, you can put it under there. Put down question of the day beside it, so I'll know that you want me to answer it on video like this. But I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 more questions left. But still, we don't want to run out, do we? So, y'all keep sending me the questions. I love my questions of the days. Alright, guys, that's all I have for now. I'm out of here until tomorrow. This is all the videos for today. So, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Out of here until next time. I'm done. I'm gone. Toodaloo.